What is going on, Warriors? It is now time for the kit review of my boy Donatello. Okay, so I'm actually really excited to see what he has to bring about, especially the fact that he's a support character. That means you might expect things like buffs here and there, typical support unit, or maybe protection, whatever kind of stuff is going to be out there. I'm just kind of looking forward to how the kit actually reads, but most importantly, I'm looking forward to seeing how my boy actually operates. Okay, so we're going to go into the character real quick here, but if we actually go into it, guys, if you're on this video, if you're here already, please make sure you just smash a like. We need to make sure that we can up the like count so that we can actually get the video to be more and more out there. So I appreciate you guys and I love you guys as well. Let's get back to it, okay? And of course, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, turn the notification bell. I'm not super spammy. You're not going to see too much videos spamming your notification anyhow, getting you scared or whatever. But I try to make sure that I release enough so that you guys can actually have contents to enjoy the best way I can actually present it. So let's get back to the character himself. And we're going for my boy Donnie. We're gonna go right ahead and just collect that one gem here, okay? Because I already have a copy of him. One of the few cards I kind of have a copy of before I actually go and do the review. The other person was Fury Makoto, and that's because I wasn't really interested in getting there in the first place. I'm not gonna lie, but it's what it is. Okay, we're not gonna read this. That's just for my own personal taste. But here's the character here in all his glory with his wonderful stick. No ham, no foul. One guy that's truly trying to practice, no damages at all. Just to beat you up. Michelangelo too. Raphael, those pitchforks. Okay, it's not a pitchfork. Okay, with those knives, or what do we call them? Can't remember what those knives are called. Yo, those knives are sharp and wonder why they don't kill. And of course, Leonardo's got a sword. I don't know if they say it's actually blunt sword or reverse edge like Samurai X, in Kenshin, but Donatello, get back to him. Enough with the praise. Let's see what it is. He has a C1 and a C2. Let's get to it. Okay, look at the passive, see what the kit is all about, see what mechanism that works with it, and then we're going to continue. Okay, so now we can see it's already out there. It says turtle like wisdom. Yeah, boy, smart over them all. Always being slept on. Okay, and we can see there's a keyword that kind of like just pops out here. It says turtle reason, and look for it and it's a text shield. So let's go right and see. It says each time a friendly fighter is healed, Donatello gains one turtle's reason. Stacks up 20 times, triggering to 5 seconds. 0.5 seconds. When deployed in the starting team, so he wants to start too. Let's see how it works. Increase the recovery rate and critical resistance of friendly Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by 15% until the end of battle. So it looks like he's someone that's actually going to aid with recovery and actually aid with crit resistance. So it's going to make your team, especially the TMNT team, a whole lot more beefier. Okay, as if they're not beefy enough. Okay, so let's go. Level 2 says when healing a friendly fighter, there's a 10% chance they will gain one tech shield. Okay, if the target's under TMNT, there's an additional 10% chance they will gain tech shield. So 10% chance you get tech shield if you're a regular character, 20% chance you get tech shield if you are a member of the TMNT. Now level 3 says when healing a friendly fighter, their attack is increased by 12% for 18 seconds. So here's the cool thing here. Okay, says friendly fighter on level 3, you get 20% attack. So this is no special treatment now. However, if you go to level 4, it says when healing a friendly fighter, it's not 50% chance to get tech shield. If the target is under the TMNT, then there's a 30% chance of getting tech shield. So now level 5 is the one that's going to be key. When healing a friendly fighter, the attack is increased by 15% for 18 seconds. One thing I like about what Don is doing so far is this, okay? He is not prioritizing TMNT when it comes to buffing attacks. So looking like you can actually, everyone is going to get the same attack bonuses regardless of if you're a TMNT member or not. That's actually nice. It means you can actually work my regular lineup without, unlike the rest. The rest of them, Leonardo with his damage, boom, no brainer. Michelangelo, he's just there, just survive, no brainer. Raphael does passive adds to damage, decent attack in my opinion. Still feel like it doesn't hit hard enough. And of course Donatello, he's just giving you guys attack boost, which makes a lot of sense for me. I like that. Okay, so let's go right ahead and let's see what Turtle Reason is all about. Each stack increases healing rate and crit resistance by 1%. Dawn skills have additional effect based on number of times Total Reason is stacked, obviously. And of course, tech shield, each stack can attack can completely block a single attack for 10 seconds. Whoa, so it blocks it. It's not just a damage reduction. That is dope. And stacks up to 5 times. When the number of stacks decreases, Dawn recovers HP equal to 60% of attack. Cool. Let's see how it works with his super combo. So, leap up. Oh, let's look at the animation first of all. Woo! Here we go. Leap up and slam into the ground. Looks like the adventure mode back in the day. Leap up and slam into the ground to strike enemies in an area, dealing damage equal to 411% of attack. That already looks more than Raphael's attack, in my opinion. And granting all friendly fighters 1 stack of tech shield when total risen reaches 10 or more stacks. And a stack of tech shield is granted to all friendly fighters as well. Friendly fighters, guys. That's one thing I like. These guys not looking like he's super bent on just dealing with turrets alone. And if you guys know, he's a pretty good helper. So let's go. Of course, damage increases 470% of attack, and of course, at level 3, you get an additional stack of tech shield. All right, this stack can completely block a single attack. You guys already know how that works. I love that factor as well. So let's go over to the second one here. You can see. Ooh, let's look at that again. I knew I was going to do some gadget stuff. I actually didn't even look at animation. I knew there was going to be I wasn't sure it was going to maybe bring the bus or whatever, because he's the one who handles the bus and everything. But I knew it was going to do something techie. That's actually dope. So did we actually skip this? We almost skipped this, right? We actually just skipped this. Let's go. That's why we didn't see the animation. This is one we looked at first of all. All right, so use a homemade magical invention to restore the HP of all friendly fighters 3 times, each time healing by some 2% of Donatello's attack. When Turtle's Risen reaches 10 or more stacks, the crit damage of all friendly fighters is increased by 30% for 10 seconds. Level 2 increases healing to 86% of attack. Level 3, first HP is recovered, grants all friendly fighters 1 tech shield. Nice. Level 4 increases healing to 90% of attack. This is crazy. This is very nice. This is definitely going to add survivability to your squad, and I can actually see you adding him to regular lineups when you actually, if for example, you have to pick one fighter so far, okay, you want to pick one fighter to just help you out. I think it's going to boil down between Donatello and Leonardo, because Donatello is going to help with survivability. Leonardo is going to help with damage as well. Raphael, I feel like I feel like there are better trigger units out there right now that can support regular units. You can only max him out obviously when he's in TMNT squad. Michelangelo just seems like a guy who's just keeping himself to survive. And like I said before, I've said in the chat before, as much as you can't take him out, or you rarely take him out, because like I said, I haven't seen him taken out before. You also can't win the character if it's just only 2 of you guys most of the time. Okay, of course, sometimes you will. You have a higher chance of winning than losing, because you're not going to lose Michelangelo. But this is me coming from a perspective where it's like you have to prioritize one turtle at a time, and who do you go with first and actually get him to be in your squad. Honestly, it's between Donatello and Leonardo in my books right now. So let's get going. And this has not to do with segments at all. I'm actually really looking at the kits, and I guess there's a bit of influence with the kit analysis from Raphael, but that's in a different video. You guys go watch it if you haven't seen it already. Let's go to the last one. I love this one. Oh wow. Okay. Wave staff to form a whirlwind, striking enemies in an area 8 times. I actually haven't been reading out the moves. Apologies here. I read this one out. We got slam strike. That's straightforward. Scientific support. Okay, and then we got winding staff. Okay, so wave staff to form a whirlwind, striking enemies in an area 8 times and dealing damage equal to 350% of attack. Then slamming enemy targets into a small area and dealing damage equal to 133% of attack. 1 tech shield is also granted to all friendly fighters when True Turtles Risen reaches 10 or more stacks. Crit rate increases by 25% when the skill is in effect. So this is all about crit rate right here. That means you have a higher chance of getting that your pure damage out there, which is kind of cool. Increase slam attack damage to 180% of attack when Turtles Risen. Wait, hold on. Okay, from 133% of attack. So that's the second damage, the second attack. Probably once you do this, and then once you just hit that, yeah, that's the one I'm talking about here. When Turtles Risen reaches 10 or more stacks, crit rate increases by 35% when the skill is in effect. Increases slam attack damage to 214% of attack. So Nice, nice, nice. I don't want to go right ahead and say too much anyway. That's why the analysis are pretty much important. I don't like to just read kits and leave it there. I like to actually see how it feels when I'm actually using the characters, and if I actually feel like they are playing to the strength that they actually have displayed. Like I said, Raphael, I'm looking at you, boy. You really let me down with the attack there. Not as good as I would actually like, but it's all good here. So let's go right ahead and let's get into the fighting spirit. Okay, this one is called bow staff. Okay, all right. You already know it's gonna be the stick, guys. This is all pretty much self-explanatory when you look at the characters. We didn't mention, you know, Raphael's knives. I need to figure out what that knife's called. At some point, they probably described them. Just try to, embarrass myself by calling this weapon a knife. So let's see. Probably what the fighting spirit called. Twin Sai. Okay, I guess call it Sai. Okay, all right. I'll do some more research on that weapon for sure. But let's go right ahead and let's get back to Donnie. All right. So assist. So when it comes to the assist skill, there's two aspects. Again, I'm sure they're going to eventually bring it to regular characters. Maybe if you start having the character try and create some more synergy. Hopefully, to do that, you have where a particular character would benefit more by being tagged with another character, just like turtles are. If not, it is what it is, guys. But let's go into it, okay? So whenever the assist fighter heals a friendly fighter, grant them one turtle reason, stacks up to 10 times for friendly fighters and up to 15 times for TMNTs. Trigger interval 0.5. So let's get right back to understanding total reason again. So each stack increases the healing rate and crit chance by 1%. Dawn skills have additional effect based on number of... Yeah, we know that second part. Okay, now that's the assist there. How about what happens when Raphael has him in assist? If he has Raphael in assist. When Raph assists this fighter, gain the trigger skill Phantom Blast. Okay, automatically unleash this skill after unleashing combo 1. Scientific support. Together with Raphael, wave his staff to form a whirlwind, striking enemies in an area 8 times and dealing damage equal to 428% of attack. The slamming enemy target in a small area and dealing damage equal to 240% of attack. One tech shield is also granted to all friendly fighters. Crit rate increased by 35% when the skill is in effect. Boy, I would love to see the animation of having these two guys doing it together. Okay, we see the animation of him doing it by himself. Pretty much amazing, but I'd love to see the purple and the red go together and let's see what happens. Unfortunately, you need to have full squad, but I'm going to be looking out for Raphael to have him boosted. We're going to look at that as well and see how that is going with regards to the characters. Of course, once we do the analysis, we're also going to be doing some pulls. We're going to be doing pulls, guys. Do I want to do pull in a separate video? It's not. I don't have much resource, so I'm going to do pulls right after the analysis. Okay, but let's go ahead and let's continue. All right. So for plus 10, when Donatello is present on the field, if any friendly fighter has less than 50% HP, all teammates are granted one tech shield for being attacked. TMNT fighters are granted an additional stack of tech shield. This can only be triggered once per battle. So here's the thing, he looks like one character where, despite fighting his support, typically when you want to put your supports in the tag lineup, he seems to be one character you actually want in the main lineup, but we'll know for sure if that actually makes sense in the analysis. But for now, that's what it's kind of feeling like. Upon entry battle, 430 reasons. All right, that's just plus 20. But just as simple as that. And on plus 30, when Donatello is present on the field, before any friendly fighter receives a fatal hit, all teammates are granted a damage immunity effect for 2 seconds and recover HP equal to 212% of attack. Did I just... I actually just... Whoa! Whoa! Okay, so what are we saying? Step aside, Goken. You've got someone who can do what you can do as well. Holy, okay. How would that work if he and Goken are on the same lineup though? That's one I'm actually. You know what? All right, okay, all right. Sorry guys, this is a move I'm not expecting an opponent to have like for a long time. And of course, I'm not surprised that he gave it to one of the turtles. But I am surprised to give it to my boy. I am surprised that he gave it to my boy. Now, you guys, this guy is Hey, okay, you know what? I'm gonna chill for now. I don't want to go right ahead and start blowing alarm bells and whistles, saying he's the main dog right now. But you know what? We're gonna chill back. We're gonna go right ahead. Let's continue, okay? All right. TMNT fighters are granted damage immunity for 4 seconds and recover HP equal to 360% of a Donatello's attack. This can only be triggered once per battle. Guys, it's almost a no-brainer that you have to sort of depend on Donatello because a lot of the survivability, a lot of the bonuses that you're going to be getting is going to depend on his attack, meaning you have to maximize as quickly as possible to get the maximum benefit that you want. I'm heading back to the lab. Adios. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Like I'm so excited for the guy. I actually even forgot about what Raphael's stuff is. Hey, and Raphael was excited when I was reading it too. And hey, you know what? Raphael taught me a lesson. Don't get too excited when you read stuff. But they're just some that I just like straightforward. And if you look at Donatello's kits, they're not super describey about what you need to do. It's all just basic straightforward. So you're getting a shield, 10 seconds. You're getting health regen for a couple of seconds. You're getting damage immunity for a few seconds, 2 seconds, 4 seconds, depending on who you are. And it should work as exercise. You're not expecting Donatello to be the damage dealer. You're expecting him to be the protector of the entire team. And it looks like he's going to be able to do that with this stuff. Of course, Mikey is just going to be overpowered at this point in terms of like being able to take him out. It's practically not going to even be able to be taken out anymore once you add Donatello to the lineup. Like he's definitely feels like a key. If you look at the rest seem to work individually in a way. Michelangelo, like I said, just survived by himself. Yeah, there's some little whatever. I can't remember whatever perks he gives to the other characters. Donatello, Leonardo, he's just going to slash or do his damages, take care of the opposing team. He's doing it for himself, right? Raphael, same thing as well, but they're doing some little buffs here and there around the squad. But Donatello's own is one that's going to be really, really, really noticeable, guys. Crit rates, one of the most important stats in the game, guys. Come on, man. All right, let's go to the soul power. We already know what the soul power is. It's all level 4, so we're going to skip that. But I'm going to show you guys again because we typically go through it. Over here, it says your immune is increased by 90% of attack. As you can say, you need to stack them up. Increases slam attack damage to 214% of attack. That's a super combo. All right, that's a super combo. Right, is C2. And of course, what is this? Damage bonus 6. Damage reduction 14%. All right, cool. Buffiness. All right, but here's the key thing, right? Oh, I keep doing that. I don't know why. Whenever you go to soul power, it feels like you're in a different whatever. So now 3 cards, 1 star. Okay, when Donatello heals tanks or balanced fighters. Trendy Ryu. You know what? I didn't plan this stuff, guys. I did not plan this stuff at all. You know what? Let's just keep going. I'm sure the all right, no, this will just make you laugh. All right, when Donatello heals tanks or balanced fighters, the healing rate increases by 25% and it gains 1 total reason, trigger interval 0.5. Trend over you. What are you saying? All right, so now on 2 stars, 6 cards, obviously, while unleashing combo 2, when in staff and trigger skill Phantom Blast, crit damage increases by 300% of healing rate. You see, this is one of those very subtle descriptions that you're like, you know what? I don't know what that means. I don't know how that actually affects. It feels kind of basic, but these are the kind of descriptions that you tend to feel gameplay wise. You're like, whoa, what is going on here when you try it out? You're going to be trying it out in the analysis for sure. But like I said before, you know what? I'm excited. I just put it like that. I'm excited for the potential. This looks like it's going to be doing the opposite of what Raphael did to me, okay? But we're not going to go right ahead and blow the trumpets. The key thing, like I said before again, is that his analysis is going to be a bit different because he's a support. We're not expecting to do the damages, but we're expecting other people around to benefit from his presence. We're going to see how that works out. But guys, that is it, guys. We haven't done one thing yet. We want to check the speed. Remember, I think it was what, 122 for Leonardo, and it was the fastest. Raphael was kind of like in between, I think, and Michelangelo was slightly slower, and 111. Let's see what Donatello is. We're going to confirm all the speed again. I just want to know who's the fastest turtle, okay? In the game, that is, obviously not in real life, whatever. His support, so what do you expect from him? 109, so he's kind of like the slowest, okay? So 109 for Donatello. I think I really don't like the fact that I have to go all the way out every time. I think Mikey's next, and we go right ahead at 109 for Donatello, right? I'm gonna go right ahead and check Mikey right now, and Mikey is, come on, 111. So then Raphael goes after that. Not much gap between the two, but definitely still no whatever. So it is one thing to understand is that the turtles are not really fast. Okay, they're not like you can outpace them if they run a full lineup. But if they get at you, guys, right now I think they're the best force when it comes to combination out there. So I know people are already starting that lineup. They're already building that lineup for sure. But let's go right ahead and let's check Raphael. Okay, and look at his own speed as well. I believe he was 100 and maybe like I don't know, close to 120. I think. Let's see. What was the speed again? The 117, yeah, close to 120. And then Leonardo kind of like 121 or something like that. Kind of breaks the 120 barrier. And I wish what they had done was what they should have done. What they should have done is they should have tempted people to really want to spend by making the remaining three totals available for both Donatello and Raphael's, you know, um, the fighting trial. That way, people would see the potential and they might just blister and go, "Whoa, we need a team like that, right?" But they didn't give that. They just kind of like just put one at a time, which, it's all right. But that's for me a missed opportunity. And you have a chance to let everyone because you literally created the turtles to have synergy for one another. That's what the key thing is about. This is the first time you're having lineups where they truly, truly depend on one another. Or I won't say depend on one another, but them working together makes it even a whole lot better. So 122. So kind of went from fast to slow, but like I said before, this is where we're going to definitely. I think it might be safe to say Raphael might be the one that needs to be in the tag lineup for now. For now, okay, for now. All right, because definitely I'm not going to be using his starting his super combo over Leonardo. That is for damn sure. If we have them together, that is. But guys, that is pretty much is the kit review for Donatello. We we're here for the analysis right now. We're going to be doing that in the next video. Guys, let me know what you think. Let me know who you think is the best turtle so far, in your opinion, obviously, because everyone's going to have a different opinion. Of course, you might be able to prove it one way or another to kind of convince others, but still, it's all opinion, guys. There's no perfect answer in this regard, and of course, also about how you use them in priorities. Otherwise, guys, going to be your boy, Shin Ryu. Thanks for tuning, guys. Ready for the analysis, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.